This is a very quick tutorial on how to change costumes in a Scratch program. Now, if this might be useful for you, for instance, if you were to play music and you wanted your character to change as the music played, or it could be used also if you were doing a story and things were happening and characters were changing. So I'm going to show you a very simple way of doing that. What I've done is I've opened up the program that I originally showed horizontal scrolling with, and I'm building upon that program to show you how to make the sprite change. And in this instance, the sprite is the bus. Okay, so I'm going to change that bus as the program plays. And at the moment, we're looking at scripts, which is the program, and there is no script for this one because in this program, as you will remember, the road is what moves via these two sprites here, sprite 1 and sprite 2. So I'll open up the screen and make sure we've got a full screen. So sprite 1 and sprite 2 have code, but sprite, the first one, the bus, does not have any code because it's not actually doing anything. So we're now going to get that bus to change as the program plays. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab an event and I'm going to say when clicked, because that's how we start this program. And then I'm going to actually get a command that is changing the costume, and I'm just trying to remember which one that is, and I think it's this one here. Let's have a look. Bear with me, people. I mean, they've got switch costume here. But there's also a command that's switch to new costume, which I actually prefer. Next costume. So I'm going to use this command. But there's obviously a few commands that you could use. So I'm going to pull the next costume command over. And what I need to do, of course, is make some new costumes for this particular section of the program. So I'm going to go into costumes. And what I'm going to do is, obviously I could use Paint to actually create costumes as well. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to choose a costume from the library. You can see that the cursor is sitting on that part of the thing, and I'm going to pick up an aeroplane. So now we have a second costume for this particular part of the program. Airplane is number 2, bus is number 1. And finally, I'm going to choose from the library again, and I'm going to choose, I don't know, maybe a car. Car would be good. So we need to find the cars. There's the car. So I'll pick the car. Now we've got the car. So I'm going to go back to scripts and I'm going to say, let's determine the amount of time we want each character to show. So in this instance, I'm going to say I want each character to show for a particular period of time. So I'm going to use a wait block from the control section, and I'm going to say, let's make it 5 seconds. So each character will show for 5 seconds. So we'll put those two blocks together. There we go. And now we just got to say, well, I'm going to get this to play forever. Okay, so basically until the program stops. Now, obviously you could loop some music in as well, but let's just do the characters changing. So now, if I pop this down on here, and I go back to scripts, we should be able to, hopefully, have the cars move along, and the aeroplanes, and things will change. So I'm going to hit play and I'll show you how this works now. So we're on the car and it should change every 5 seconds. And now we're the bus. And now we're the aeroplane. And it will do that forever. So that is how you can change costumes for a particular sprite. And like I said, obviously for an animated story, or a music type video, this could be quite a handy thing to do. Anyway, hope that's helpful. I will upload this information so that you can look inside the code, and the name of this program is Change Costume. See you later.